This is HR Journeys by Scaling NYC. I am Adam Gregorius, HR Tech Consultant with ADP and co-founder of Scaling NYC. Scaling NYC is a community based in New York City for HR and finance professionals who work at scaling companies. It's a place to find answers to your human capital questions, a place to network and to learn. We put on quarterly thought-provoking panels and produce and share relevant content, whether that's blog posts or podcasts, and advise the community on human capital best practices when necessary. This video is the first in a series called HR Journeys, where we examine the transitions, the growing pains HR and people operations go through as companies scale. Today we'll be discussing the PEO Unplug decision process with Colleen Finn, Senior Director of HR at Shopkeep. Unplugging from a PEO is a major decision in the life of the business with financial and cultural benefits that are far-reaching. In New York City, the unplug process generally happens after the company crosses 100 employees because the company is now able to go to the open market for competitively priced health benefits.
Hi, I'm Colleen Finn, Senior Director of HR at Shopkeep. Shopkeep is an iPad point-of-sale system that was started in 2008 by one of our co-founders, Jason Richardson. Jason had a store that when he went on vacation, a small business, that the point-of-sale system failed on him and he lost all of his sales for that day. So therefore he started Shopkeep. In 2010, we hired our first group of employees, and in 2013 we had about 100 employees. As of today, we have over 250 employees. Shopkeep has decided to come off of a PEO because of the size of the company. Shopkeep has, as I said, is over about 250 employees now. So because of the size and cost effectiveness, we've decided to unplug from a PEO. That would allow us to create new benefit plans for our employees, create a handbook, and just kind of have a more HR-focused team here at Shopkeep. When we unplugged, we did look at the cost savings, and some of the things that we were able to do with the cost savings was add an employer match to our 401k. We also added short-term and long-term disability for employees that we did not have under our PEO, as well as increase the life insurance. So we were able to increase a lot of the benefits to employees by unplugging because of those high administrative costs that we had with the PEO. It allowed us to be more robust in what we can offer our employees. It definitely has improved the culture at Shopkeep by coming off of the PEO and really building an HR team that is employee focused and can work with employees on any questions they have. We have had open enrollment meetings and new hire orientations where we go over benefits for all employees. They can ask any questions, and every day they can come and ask anyone in the HR department for any help with benefits or any questions on the handbook, where with the PEO it was always, you'd have to get on the phone and call the PEO instead of having an HR person on site that you're able to ask any questions to. So I think culturally it really kind of built up the HR team and what Shopkeep wanted to do for its employees. I think we're a lot more visible than we were, and there's more of a personal touch that we have with employees. The HR team is definitely more of a value add to the business. I think one of the things that actually changed with the PEO moving on to ADP was we actually have a Belfast Northern Ireland office, and that was separate from all of the information we had in the PEO. So none of our headcount reports were ever as accurate as they probably should be. So as we kind of moved over to ADP, we were able to put all of that information in one place. So really we're kind of the ADP is the one source of truth that we have for all employee information. As we were moving to ADP and thinking about that, our first priority was thinking about a benefits broker, and we decided to actually go with Mercer, who was a larger company, because we thought they had the resources that would be able to really help us. They'd be able to go out to market and talk to insurance companies and kind of get us the best rates possible. And that's kind of one of the reasons that we did make that decision, because knowing we have our Belfast Northern Ireland office and we could be growing, that they would be able to work with us and help us through that. Through ADP, we have all of our employee information in the system, so we're able to kind of use one system for all of our information. As we were unplugging from our PEO and moving over to ADP, our sales team, Adam and Kel, were great in helping us think through all of the details of unplugging. So not only just the HR payroll system, but also benefits and getting a benefits broker, also with 401k and workers' comp. We actually did go with ADP with those as well, as it was an easier transition, but the team definitely did work with us through that transition and really helped us see what we needed to change and what we needed to get done before we rolled everything over. So we were able to put our global employees under ADP, so therefore it would help us have kind of one system for all employees. Since we were able to kind of move over to ADP and get away from the PEO, that was a big undertaking. It did take a couple months to get through, and now we're through that. The HR department wants to put its focus more on our recruiting function and learning and development. Those are two areas that the HR team needs to focus on. Now that we have the ADP side, employee database side underway, then we want to focus on our recruiting to be able to grow our team and learning and development, where we can train and develop our current employees. For the learning and development piece, we actually have moved to someone internally into a director of learning and development role. And that role is really focused on creating kind of a Shopkeep 101 for new employees as well as existing employees, and have, how to manage a Shopkeep, interview training, and just all sorts of onboarding for new employees so that they can get up to speed on Shopkeep and our product.
This has been HR Journeys by Scaling NYC. Today we talked about PEO unplugs with Colleen Finn of Shopkeep.